Hello from the summit of Mount Fuji. I've been here now for 3 days. I'll be here for 4 days. Tomorrow is my last day. The course for the Fujinomiya trail just opened. I came here before it opened. I had access. And I thought I would give you a look inside my bag, show you, talk about some of the things that you definitely need to bring you for climbing Mount Fuji. Although you'll see a lot of people that are hiking here with t-shirts and running shoes. I think maybe if you want to be comfortable, you should be a little bit more prepared than that. So one of the things that I noticed is if you do climb to Mount Fuji, everyone's going to have a headache. It's unavoidable because once you get over 3,000 meters, altitude sickness is a real thing. This is why you have to take it slowly. I came here by bulldozer. It's because I'm filming the Japan Post office here. So I came with the team in a bulldozer, which was a crazy experience. I'd never done anything like that before. But I came straight from sea level to the summit. So I had a really bad headache for about for about 2 days. And now I'm feeling great. My body has acclimatized and I feel good. But if you're doing it, and I think 99% I think I'm an anomaly because they told me no one's ever stayed here for 3 nights. I was like, what? I guess I'm the record holder. But if you're just staying here for 1 night, you probably won't get the headache too bad, or if you're just staying here for a little bit of time. But if you need to acclimatize as much as possible because it can be quite dangerous. Everybody has different health, right? All right, the first thing you need is right here. You need really good hiking boots, all right? And I would recommend getting gaiters. Gaiters, you attach them to your boot here and it goes around. And what it does is this makes sure, this is strange, but luckily no one's really here yet. Nobody can see me doing that. It keeps the rocks and sand and pebbles and whatever out of your boots. And when you're walking here, it's all like volcanic sand material. This isn't like soil when you're hiking in nature. You're pretty much hiking on a volcano. So you need to have gaiters and you need to have really good hiking boots, okay? Absolutely. And you should make sure that they're broken in if you can. Make sure that you've worn them. If you do buy them before your hike, wear them around for like 4 or 5 days or something because the last thing you want is blisters up here. These hiking boots are about 10 years old. All right. So hiking boots and gaiters. All right, inside my bag. Now, this is a 40-liter bag because I'm crazy and I'm bringing a lot of camera gear, right? Because I'm up here to make a video for it. So I need batteries and camera gear. It's a little bit of an overkill. You could probably get it with just like a DJI Pocket 3 or a Insta360 camera, which I also have here as well. But the most things that you'll need here is rain gear. So this is actually a rain jacket. This I got it from Montbell, which is they got several in Tokyo. They're really great for hiking gear. A little pricey, but it works pretty good. When you're on the mountain, you want to have gear that works. So if you keep that in mind, you probably want to have a hiking hat or a baseball cap or something because the sun is a lot stronger here at the summit. So probably a good idea to have something that keeps the sun out. This was about I don't know, like $25 at the Montbell. I got everything there because it was just so easy to do it there. Almost everything there. So this is a rain jacket, and you want to have layers. This thing is a te nugui, right? It has many reasons. One of them is when I was riding on the bulldozer, it was really dusty, so I could put this over my mouth and keep the dust from getting in there. Also, if you're inside of a lodge and you're sleeping next to the toilet, you really don't have much of a choice. You might want to put this over your mouth just to do it, just to keep you from smelling some fumes. We'll talk about this in a second. I'm staying in a really nice lodge, but there's nobody there yet. Maybe there's 3 or 4 people, the people doing construction and me. It's kind of interesting. So you want to have layers here. So I have this rain jacket and I have these pants. These are zip off, so I could make shorts, but I haven't done them yet. Underneath here, and this is really important. If you are coming for the morning hike, for the morning sunrise, you're gonna want to have layers. So I have some tights that I got Heat Tech at Uniqlo, which was about I don't know, like $7, $8 underneath here. I probably don't need it now, but I can't tell that I don't feel hot or cold. I feel pretty comfortable with these right now. And despite the fact that it could be like 90 degrees Fahrenheit, I don't know, like 35 degrees Celsius down in Tokyo, that's not the case up here. There's zero humidity. It's really dry. My lips are dry. You probably want to have some chapstick if you bring it with you. But the weather down in Tokyo is not the weather that you're going to get up at the top of Mount Fuji. It feels like December. And once the sun goes down, the chill is incredible. So I've got rain gear, meaning I have rain pants right here. Make sure that you can get these on real quick. Try putting them on and off a couple of times because Mount Fuji has its own weather. It looks sunny now, but in a split second, it could just start raining. It's supposed to rain tonight. I've lucked out. I haven't had any rain yet, but it's been pretty good so far. I got this at the last minute from Uniqlo's online store. This is a super light down jacket, and this has been a lifesaver because the first night I got here when I was sleeping, the room I was in was really cold. They turned off the power at around 9 p.m. and I had this on when I was sleeping. In fact, I had all my stuff on to be comfortable, and probably my body was acclimatizing, so I was shivering. Got to make sure you're eating a lot more. You're drinking a lot more because your body can't recognize when you're dehydrated up here. So this has been a lifesaver, this very light down jacket. And I'm not the only one. A lot of other people have these that are staying up here. But if you're just coming for like a day or something, probably don't need it. I say probably, but you never know. I have a lot of these bags. I've got a black one, a green one. They came in a set off of Amazon.com, and you can put your stuff in here, as well as trash. Whatever you bring up, you got to carry out. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to have a little trash bag as well. Inside this one is the nutrition, or the best I could do. I got these, what are these? Chocolate pretzels from Hershey's. You can find that in Japan nowadays. That's pretty interesting. A lot of these bars here, these have not been as good as I thought they were. These are like protein bars and stuff. People told me to get them. I find I like the chocolate bars, the Black Thunder, which are the best. These are like 40 yen or something. Soy Joy I have in here. What else we got? Here's a Soy Joy blueberry. Everybody has these bars in here. I haven't been eating them much because I found that inside the lodge they have dinner and breakfast, so I really didn't need it. But it's good to have, especially if you're going to be hiking. Bring, the food here on the mountain is expensive, and it's not really good stuff. No vegetables. It's like cup noodle. If you're staying in a lodge, you can get curry rice. The curry rice here, I think I got a picture of it. The curry rice is actually quite good. This was yesterday's dinner. Check this out. So this might be in the video here. I got egg soup, which looked really good with some wakame in there. That's some seaweed. And the curry rice. This is like basic fare for camping and it's for Japan, pretty much. This is where I'm sleeping here. They pack them in. I don't think it's going to be packed tonight, but tomorrow night it will be. Thank goodness I'm leaving tomorrow morning, though. But I'm sleeping here on the left side, right against the wall, because that's where the consento, the electrical outlet, is there. So I have a pretty good spot. I had two roommates my first night. They're pretty cool. But one dude snores. That dude snored a lot. I'm telling you right now, bring a mask. Bring these earplugs and bring a mask, and you'll get some sleep. If you don't, it's highly unlikely you're going to get any sleep at all. I faked the yawn right there. So this will help you out a lot, especially if you're shoulder to shoulder with somebody. People are talking all the time. You can't make them, you can't say, I'm trying to sleep, be quiet. You're in a lodge. Most people aren't really sleeping. They're just kind of relaxing until 11 p.m. when they go to the summit, or 2 a.m. depending on what station you are. I want to talk about that as well. What do I got? What else I got here? I brought some figs and some prunes. Oh my God. I didn't know how delicious prunes were. These are really good. So I knew that there weren't any vegetables up here, but I decided that I'm gonna bring something that could last. And these prunes, it reminds me of Louis Litt from Suits, right? Him and his prunies. They're so good. I gotta finish this up. I can't take them back. Yeah. If you are, when someone said yuck, no, they're really good. Maybe it's just because I'm not 15 years old anymore. They're pretty good. I bring a pair of sandals when I go camping, and also, since I'm gonna be here for more than one night, I'm here for 3 nights, which is crazy. It's crazy. I brought some sandals, and for quality of life stuff, you're gonna wanna take your hiking boots off and you're gonna walk around. Look around. Do you see the terrain here from the summit? It's like that all over the place. This is not, you can't walk in your socks, or you have to put your boots back on, but if you have these, you can walk around pretty good. And these are it's like a really old pair. They'll last for another year maybe. I got a few of them, but these are really good to have inside the lodge. Another thing is to bring, do I have it here? You hear that? This is my toilet money. Toilets are not free on Mount Fuji. Sometimes if you gotta go, you gotta go, right? So I have about, I don't know, right now about 2,000 yen, 2,100 yen coins in there. I use these for the vending machines as well. One drink is 500 yen, or it was like $3.50. But you gotta, whatever you buy, you gotta take it back down. So that pet bottle, they start to add up quite a bit. So I've been here for I'm gonna be here for 4 days, so I got a lot of stuff to take back down. It's gonna be hard. But yeah, you wanna bring some toilet money with you. And I am really surprised because the lodge that I'm on, here I can show it to you. I'm gonna turn around. It's pretty cool. We could do these live streams in HD on the Mount Fuji summit. That's my lodge on the right side, and on the left side is the post office. You can see the Japanese flag flying. They just put that up yesterday because the post office opens June 10th, or July 10th every year, July 10th to August 20th. Even though the climbing season started a couple of weeks on July 1st, post office didn't open until the 10th, and that's when the Fujinomiya trail opens. Now the wind's picked up here. What if you have a toilet emergency? Zach, you almost don't have a toilet emergency because you're hiking. I don't know, I've run in marathons, and once you start running, the body kind of shuts down. So I've never heard of toilet emergencies or anything like that on the trail. But you could probably go before you start to hike. There's a lot of toilets at the 5th station. Once you get on the hike, I don't know, there's a station every, I don't know, like 45 minutes to an hour. So you'll find toilets all along the routes. This is a well-established route. This is not like adventure hiking, folks. This is a crap hike. I gotta be honest with you. There's not a lot of greatness in climbing Mount Fuji. It's just, you see the image, especially if you're living here, you're going past it on the Shinkansen, and you wanna climb it once. Cool. This is my 3rd time that I remember, and yeah, I could show you the summit here. Hey, Super Mr. Crazy Man's here. What got you want to go to Mount Fuji all these years? That's where the 3,776 meter marker is up there, and yeah, it is a lot higher. It's a pretty steep hike to get up there, like another I don't know, seems like 100 meters to get up there from where we are. And here's the crater, which I don't recommend going into. Apparently it's a holy place. There's a shrine down there. But if something were to erupt, it might happen here. But in 1707, the last eruption was on the side of Mount Fuji, so it wasn't here. A couple of other things. You probably want to have a headlamp. I think that's without saying, if you're climbing at night, you're going to want to have a headlight, a light. I got a couple of them. You can get them at the Daiso, which is a 100 yen store. Usually they're about 300 yen. You can get a little flashlights that you hand hold, but having one that you would attach to your hat or here is a pretty good idea. Also, I have this mountain hat, but it's probably a good idea to get like a beanie, because when you're waiting for the sunrise, if that's something that you want to do, you're going to want to be as comfortable as possible. So it's a good idea to have some gloves. Just get some thin gloves. I have my gloves that I use when I'm running in the winter. I don't think I have them on me. They're inside my room. Some gloves and a beanie is a pretty good idea. And if you're someone who's cold all the time, you can get one of these kairo. What are these? You go like this, you shake it, and they get hot. So that might keep you warm while you're waiting. You can get a cup of coffee. They have freshly ground filter coffee. It's 1,000 yen. It's not very big either, but you can get that here. So I was pretty shocked. I haven't tried it yet. I'll try it tomorrow morning, but I'm leaving here around 8:30 tomorrow morning to go back down to the fifth station. You know what? I'm feeling good now. Yeah, the hot packets. I think they're called Cairo. I'm feeling good now. So I'm starting to feel good, and now I'm leaving. I just filmed for the main channel episode I'm making on this. The bulldozer coming. It took the post office staff away. Oh, now this is the first time I'm seeing hikers after 3 days. I saw a couple, but now we're starting to see a lot more hikers coming up here. The lodge told me that there's some people staying there, but most of them are coming the day after tomorrow. So I'm staying in this lodge, and that's the post office. But it's interesting. There's a lot more people coming now. You can see how they're dressed. I don't know why the 3x lens has been blurry. Something with that macro. Yeah, I rode the bulldozer. It was really cool. I want to take the bulldozer down. I gotta be honest with you. I don't want to hike down. I want to take the bulldozer down. But there's another side of me that says you have to earn it. At least hike down, and then I can film some of the stuff, like the food, perhaps the toilets. Look at the prices. Talk to people. I don't know, but basically, I want to go home now. It's not a main channel stream. It would be a main channel edited episode, so it's with music and stuff. Probably the bulldozer ride's going to be the big thing. And they had the Terebi Asahi, which is one of the TV stations in Japan, had GoPros attached to it. I'm like, dude, you guys should have gotten an Insta360 X5 and just posted that, because you're going to get some really cool images. And I was able to do that. That might be the highlight. But I think the post office, and we live in this digital world right now. I think when you come up to the summit and you get a certificate or something, because this is where you would get it, at the post office. It's something that you hold in your hand. I love the post office. I really hope that they don't go away. We know in some places they're starting to leave. It's not an affordable thing anymore. But Japan Post has had this post office for over 100 years. Look at the clouds are coming in. That's how fast Fuji's weather changes. There's some group tours as well. That's a good question. Zach writes in here, do you sleep in a room full of people? Yes. This is not a hotel. I would say it's like a mountain hut. So basically you pay, and mine it's a little expensive. It was about 10,000 yen a night. No, I think it was 11,000 yen with the meals. So, I mean, there's not a lot of options. And when you think about it, all right, it seems a little expensive for what you're getting, but heck, they're on the top of a mountain. So, yeah, you do sleep in a room full of people, but here's the reality. For most of the mountain huts, people want to go there for the sunrise. I can tell you right now, sunrise is overrated. You can see the sunrise. Go to the Pacific coast, you can go see the sunrise. It's crowded. Everybody's hiking at the same time. Hiking through night is not so wonderful, and it's the cold part. I think it makes a lot of sense to. I think the course now opens. They had it on. I think I brought it in here, didn't I? They had it on Japanese TV just this morning. They opened up the Fujinomiya Trail at 9 a.m., which was just a few hours ago. So we're just starting to see people coming up who entered at 9 a.m. They probably went real fast. Right now, most of the people the last few days that came out here were on the Yoshida Trail, and most people didn't hike around the summit. So it was hard to see a lot of those people. The other side. This is the other side. It's really a lot more touristy. You can see they have like postcards and stuff like that out in the street, and that's you can get a drink for like 1,000 yen and sit there and look at the clouds, and that's where the vending machines are, back there where the trailer is. Vending machine's not coming until the 15th, so that kind of upset me, but I can live with it. I hiked around the crater yesterday. It was really nice. Although I still had a headache yesterday. I'm okay right now, but just like it hasn't rained up here. It might be rainy or cloudy down in Tokyo, but it's sunny up here. So the weather you have down at the base is totally different from up here. Totally different. Oh, here it is. It's like I can kind of just I'll put it here. I could just do some commentary on it. This is the dude going. See, the media loves this stuff. We are now opening up the Fujinomiya Trail, and there's a bunch of people. They're clapping in the way we do it here in Japan, and you can see there's some toilets. The 5th station, Fujinomiya, I thought it was a lot bigger. It's like getting your iPhone at the Apple Store, 15 years ago. Look at those poor foreigners. They don't understand what's going on. They're on the news. Sir Sham, thank you. Nice to see you here. This year, the permit was, I think it was raised to 4,000 yen. I still think that's too cheap. I think it should be 10,000 yen. Just make it an easy 10,000 yen. I think they're trying to find where the point is. They got a lot of stuff to maintain here. There's a restrooms right there, you can get the permit. I think they have a certain amount that you can get on the day, and it would probably be a good idea to reserve it online if you can. But if not, you can come here on the day and go. But it doesn't open until until 9 a.m. I think. And you have to have a lodge reservation. You have to have a reservation for the lodge. So yeah. And I haven't felt any earthquakes. It's pretty cool up here. I saw today they were doing, yesterday when I was hiking, the Japan Self-Defense Force, they were shooting off cannons or something, and I thought it was lightning or thunder, and it was just. And I asked the lady, and this old lady walked by. She goes, "No, it's Jeitai." So okay, so they're just shooting off cannon down there. The Self-Defense Force has a training ground around here. Personality brick wall. John, are you staying for another night? I am. Will you be doing a nighttime walk showing how many people are at the top? I might. I don't know if I'm going to do it live because I'm filming it for the main channel, but there's no midnight snack up here. Tonight's supposed to rain, but if it and look, the way that the mountain works is you go to bed at 8 p.m. Like everyone's in bed by 8 p.m. And if you're going down to a mountain hut like the 8th station, you start to climb up at like midnight. But if you're staying here at the mountain hut at the 10th station, this is the freaking summit, which is right over my head right there. It's the summit. The summit. You don't have to walk that far, so you could sleep in until 4. Sunrise is, here's the thing, okay? It's a great question. Do you see that boulder over there? This over here is the Yoshida Trail. The sun rises better on that side, but it starts to peak maybe 15 minutes after there. It starts to peak and come here, and you can see on the higher peaks here, the sun hitting there, and then it hit the lodge. So it didn't get to us until about 4:50. But I was out there waiting from 4:15, and that was a mistake. I was like freezing my nuts off, and I'm the only one out there, so it's not a lot of fun. There's nobody to talk to, but I got a nice shot, right? I put this on my Instagram reels. Oh, then there's the one guy. He's from the post office. You'd see the sun just went over the crest of the mountain right there. But yeah, it was cold. I have my hood and a knit beanie and down jacket underneath there, raincoat with rain gear, whatever I can do to insulate. And I'm so glad I bought the Uniqlo long underwear the day before I left. That was the best thing I did, because I've been using that at night. The lodges are cold inside, so I could show you what daytime wear looks like. Here, you can see it's gonna fall off. Like, the rocks aren't very good to use as a tripod. So this is what it looks like for me to be on the mountain hiking. The gaiters are a very good investment for your hiking boots, and having a good pair of hiking trousers. Jeans won't cut it. These are really good, and they dry real fast. A lot of airplanes have been going over too. Ugh. Any last questions? This is essential stuff. I can't believe I will have been here for 4 days. What is wrong with me? Even the post office staff, one guy left who was only here for 2 nights. And I said, boy, I'm so envious of you, dude. You're gonna have vegetables, you're gonna take a hot bath. Honestly, the crapper here, it's got a lot to be desired. You ever use one of those bio toilets? Yeah, you go because you gotta go, but I'm telling you, 3 nights here it's a lot. Does it snow? There, you can see some of the snow here. There's some glaciers that are here year round. Down in the, so at night it's below freezing at night. You can see there's a little bit of snow in there. And if you're coming up on the Fujinomiya side, there's some snow pockets that you'll see as well. They're off the trail, so you shouldn't go there and try to eat it. Definitely don't go to eat it, because it's probably not the greatest snow. I could see these from the plane. I saw this from the plane. Those white pockets, do you see them on the top? I was able to see that from the plane the other day. And there they are right now. Like, whoa, that's pretty cool. JD writes in, how thin is the air? I'm acclimatized now, so it's thin. So I once I flew in from Chengdu to Lhasa in Tibet. I think it's like 5,000 meters, 5,500 meters. That was bad. We stayed in Lhasa for 3 days before we left. Everyone was suffering. We had a group of about 5 or 6 people. It was really bad. I remember I flew into Quito. Did I fly in? I remember the Inca Trail was really hard, but I had to acclimatize a little bit. So when I got to Bolivia, it was first couple of days were hard. Remember that. But that's over 5,000 meters. This is 3,700, and we're probably at 3,600 or something right around here. And then up there would be a little bit higher. Maybe we're at 3,700. I don't know.
Other people have to go around the circle.
But I hiked around here. That started the live stream right there yesterday. You can see the clouds. That was real nice. How hot does it get? Not that hot up here. During the morning, it starts to warm up real fast. I'd say around 6 or 7 a.m. It's not too bad. You'll see people wearing shorts and t-shirts here. I think because they're warm because they've been hiking and walking a lot. But if you stop and cool down a little bit, you're gonna be really thankful to have layers on, because there's no humidity up here. You know, there's no humidity up here, so it's not like, you can't compare what Tokyo, the weather's like down there, to what it's like up here. It's just no comparison. It's like a different world. Yeah, I might have been hallucinating earlier. I was calling that like Gandalf's castle, and we were talking about how he was going to smite me with a monolith. Don't know. Do you have a pulse oximeter? You can. I'm not going to bring stuff I don't need. That's another thing. You have a certain amount of space in your bag. Do you really want to bring like stuff like that? Probably not. Maybe if it's all like in a watch or something, but to be honest, you want to keep it down to the bare minimum. I brought too much clothes, but I came up by bulldozer. I found like I don't sweat here. There's no sweat, so I could wear the same thing every day. Nobody smells. I haven't been going around sniffing people though, but if I did, maybe tonight would be the night, because these are the people coming up from the hikers. I guess I could take you over. Let me show you the post office a little bit. I want to keep this short because I got a lot of stuff I want to do. There are these really freaky bees here. I don't know if they're even bees, but they look like bees. They don't bite or anything, but they just stare at me. See, there's one on my bag. See him buzzing around? He's gone now. There's a lot of them. I love these roll top bags, so you can add more stuff to it. These are reflectors. Since I didn't get a red rain jacket, I got reflectors instead to put around my arms. But I noticed that I'm not hiking at night anyways. All right, let's go to my lodge and the post office, shall we? Little bonus. By the way, it was 350 megabytes download. Look at the clouds. And 35 megabytes up for the 4G. That is insane. I guess since they opened the trail, they also opened up the 4G LTE up here. That's why it's in HD today. Hey, Jeff Kennedy's here. Jeffrey. Yeah, I still get a little winded just because the air is thinner, but my headache's gone and my hallucinations are gone, mostly. Look at the clouds. Here's the post office. It's open from now until 2 p.m. So they're closing pretty soon. This is the shrine that owns Mount Fuji. Trying to go wide here. And this is where you would come off of the Fujinomiya trail after hiking, and this is where you would go, hallelujah, I made it. However, you still got to go up there to get to the summit though. This is where I'm staying, in the back here inside. There's a kitchen, and yeah, it's not a bad place. Keeps you sheltered, but it hasn't rained at all.
You better pick out your rock.
By the way, there is a Mount Fuji climbing app that tracks your progress and has trail maps. Subashiri descent was kind of confusing. Yeah, the Subashiri like connects up with the Yoshida, so it's kind of confusing. Fujinomiya is probably the better one. And here's the Fujinomiya trail right there. Wow, I'm starting to see more people on there. All right, guys. I think if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'm sure preparing for your hike takes a lot of time. I do like this backpack. It's called the Shimoda X40. It's pretty good for camera gear. I have a small cube inside there, which is good for protecting the camera gear. And then there's the roll pack's got a lot of space to put in extra clothes. I found like you're not sweating a lot up here, so you don't need a lot of need for wipes and things like that. But it's good to have some hand wipes. Have some snacks. To bring, I would bring maybe 2.5 liters of water. And remember, whatever you bring up, you got to bring down. So a water bladder is probably a good idea. You can go to the Yoshida Trail that way. It's about 25 minutes hike. I did that yesterday. It's really rocky. And just remember, this is a holy place, so I wouldn't take rocks from up here. As I said, I heard a voice yesterday that boomed at me, and I don't know what it was, so I put my rock down. I was gonna bring one for Kanai and Leo, but this is the kind of stuff that you have to hike through stuff like this. So you're gonna want to have gaiters and maybe cover. What's the daily breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Dinner's curry rice every day. I think I made that pretty clear. Breakfast, I skipped breakfast this morning. I had a soy joy at around 10 a.m. I'm not that hungry, I find. Maybe it's because the climate is. And if you want lunch, you can get soup. A lot of this like cup noodles mostly. Living up here is kind of hard. I'm not a climber, I'm a liver. I'm a resident. Altitude definitely affects your hunger. And when you have a headache from the altitude, yeah, you're not really that hungry. But I ate a good meal yesterday, the egg soup with the curry rice and a good night's sleep. I was having dreams of, I can't remember. I was having weird dreams. So I was maybe hallucinating. I don't know what it was, but I slept okay. You can see there's the trail. It says it doesn't open until 9 a.m., but it's now officially open, so we're getting a lot more hikers coming here. So my lodge is going to be a little bit more active tonight, and I'm kind of looking forward to that because it's been kind of boring. But the bio toilet getting filled up, maybe not something I'm looking forward to. It's not the greatest of odors. Look at that! You can see the airplane jetting by. See that? It's kind of cool. Yeah, the food's pretty basic. Bring your own stuff if you can. If you want, you can bring if you did bring kiwi fruit, or you bring up some vegetables or fruits, you have to bring whatever you don't eat down. There's no garbage cans, so keep that in mind. I've got actually, I wish I could take you inside. I have these little very thin bags that they give you at the supermarket. You can put your vegetables in them. I took a bunch of those. I put them in a little pouch. So I've been taking that and putting the garbage in there, and then wrapping it up and putting it into another bag. So you could have wet garbage, but having fruits and vegetables up here, if you're going to live up here, probably a good idea. Because when I go back down, I'm having a salad and stuff. All right, because I've been eating not that wonderful. It's about survival. If you're going to be a liver, don't know. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Socks. Yeah, you want to have good socks. I would say hiking socks are probably a good idea. I found these 3 pairs of Japan Self-Defense Force socks that were green, that matched my hiking pants. I said, all right, I'll go for that. That was about $15, $5 a pair. They've been pretty good. But there's no snow up here right now. It's not a great hike, folks. I don't know if you should do it. It's not a great hike. This is the bulldozer I came up with a couple days ago. They pick up the luggage and they lift it up so it doesn't smash into the ground. And this is what keeps the mountain running during the hiking season. This is what gets you those cup of noodles and brings you the other stuff. But a lot of the coffee and stuff is made with rainwater that's been boiled. The problem is that there's been no rain. And it's really hard right now for a lot of these mountain huts. They collect the rainwater, but the rainy season ended too early. And I've been here tomorrow will be my 4th day and it hasn't rained. So, all right, guys, I gotta get going. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you. And good luck on your hike to the summit of Mount Fuji. Have some fun if you can, but it's something. It's something. The video I'm making is about the post office and the bulldozers and stuff. It's not about how to hike to Mount Fuji, but that's what this is for. Mata ne.